Hello and welcome to our brand new quiz show, The Football Pyramid, where we ask two contestants 8 questions of ascending difficulty to see how far they can rise up the English football pyramid from the National League at the bottom to the pinnacle, the Champions League champions. Our two contestants today, back for round 2, are Joe Tomlinson and Chris Hamill.
Grudge match!
And you will each be given 3 lifelines. So you'll get 50-50, request a clue, and super sub, where you can call a friend on advice for the answer. Get one right and you move up a level of the pyramid. Get one wrong and you move down a level. Hopefully you all know this by now, but it is still the 3rd episode. And Chris, you are out for revenge today.
Yes, I am. The first episode did not go according to plan. I embarrassed myself. I've got Sven-Goran Eriksson out of my mind now. Nothing but clarity up here. I am quite hot though. Just got back from a jog, so maybe the heat exhaustion might give Joe the advantage again.
Oh, we'll see. Joe, you finished up in the Europa League last time, and like Man United, you'll be pushing for Champions League football this time around.
Fingers crossed I can have a bit of Manchester United form. Recently been very good pre the lockdown, of course, so hopefully it carries on here, but I just like the Hamill's getting those excuses in early, you know. Oh, a bit of heat exhaustion, oh, a bit of a run. Shut up. Bring on the questions.
Well, Hamill, as the loser last time, I'm going to give you the chance to call heads and tails on the coin. So the coin is going up. What would you like?
Heads.
It is heads. Would you like to go
Come
first
on,
or
give
second?
me the first question.
Okay, here we go.
Fate into my own hands.
Right, Chris, your question at National League level is, who are the current Ligue 1 champions? Is it A, Monaco, B, Rennes, C, Lyon, or D, PSG?
Didn't think PSG were cropping up then. PSG.
Correct. Well done, Christopher. No issues. Into League 2 you go.
You were cracking up then a little bit, but I'll just take it you were being encouraging.
Yes, yeah, well done, well done. Hopefully I have changed room, you'll be able to notice, so hopefully the Wi-Fi is better. Joe, your question at National League level. Which side lost to France in the 2018 World Cup final? A, Brazil, B, Croatia, C, Belgium, or D, Argentina?
Croatia.
No issues. Well done, Joe. You join Hamill in League 2. Congratulations. Great start.
Not too bad. I was a bit worried about Croatia, I'm not going to lie.
Chris, your League 2 question is, what is the nickname of AC Milan? A, the Rossoneri, B, the Blucerati, C, the Old Lady, or D, the Nerazzurri?
That is A, the Rossoneri. And if you'd like to find out how to fix the Rossoneri, then please do watch our one-on-one video on the channel.
I love it. And a little plug in there too. Excellent video from Chris, that. So do go check that out after watching this. Into League 1 he goes. Can Joe join him? Ooh. Joe, your question is, name the 3 top scorers in the 2018-19 Premier League season. Was it A, Kane, Aguero, Aubameyang, B, Kane, Salah, Firmino, C, Sterling, Salah or Mane, or D, Aubameyang, Mane or Salah? And Salah, I should say. D, you're going with D, Aubameyang, Mane and Salah, and that is absolutely correct. No issues, no lifelines. Well done, guys. Great start.
Come on.
Very minimalistic from you, Tomlinson. D.
Yeah, well, I'm just getting these early rounds out of the way. Let's not talk about with these early doors questions. Let's get into the meat and potatoes of the quiz.
No, fair enough.
Love it. Right, Hamill, we're with you in League 1. You've both got all 3 lifelines. This question comes in from Sam Goz on the Discord. And just a reminder to tweet me or Instagram me in my DMs with questions for next week's show. I really enjoyed the amount of DMs I got last week. This one came in from Sam Goz. He wants to know, who is the highest scoring Premier League defender? Is it A, John Terry, B, Leighton Baines, C, Gary Cahill, or D, David Unsworth? And you do have all 3 lifelines.
Question. That's a hard question, I think.
Yeah, I'd say that's pretty difficult for League 1. It's fine.
Take it up with girls.
Choppy waters, but this little tugboat, steady. I don't think it's Gary Cahill. Might have had a couple of seasons where he flirted with being, the new John Terry, but didn't quite have his goal scoring record, did he? John Terry certainly had longevity on his side. Leighton Baines had a couple of outstanding seasons of output. did score a lot in the Europa League as well. Maybe that is distorting my perception.
Yeah, I've got to say it's Premier League only.
Premier League only. At the risk of getting off to a faltering start for the second episode on the bounce, I'm going to go with my gut. I'm going to go with John Terry.
Chris, you were at League One level and you weren't exactly convinced, but you've gone with a John Terry. And you needn't have worried. You're into the Championship, mate. Well done.
Come on. Was that the stage that I f***ed up last time?
It was. No, that was League 2.
No, I think it's League 2, yeah.
Yeah. You've got...
Shocking stuff.
Right, Joe, your question at League One level comes in from Stuart on the Discord. Who is the current Scotland manager? Is it A, Gordon Strachan, B,
Jesus.
David Moyes, C, Steve Clarke, or D, Alex McLeish?
Oh, I should have listened to my Scottish football rants a bit.
In hell.
Shouldn't we?
Jesus Christ. My gut's saying Strachan. I'll take a 50-50, please, Doogie.
Your 50-50 is Steve Clarke or Alex McLeish.
Then I'll go for Alex McLeish, please, Doogie.
Joe, you're at League One level and you've locked in Alex McLeish. And you're wrong. It's Steve Clarke.
Scottish football
Oh,
remains undefeated.
get back down to the Championship, mate. Get back down to League 2 even. Nightmare. Oh, that is grim. Bad luck, Joe.
Anna used the lifeline there. Poor.
And you use the lifeline. Right, the show goes on though. Chris, you're in the Championship. You're doing well so far.
Thank you.
Which of these teams is not currently in the Championship though? A, Reading, B, Sheffield Wednesday, C, Wigan Athletic, or D, Peterborough United?
Right, my gut says Peterborough. Reading. Ooh, Reading. No, I'm going to... Oh, Yapstam did have a really poor season with them. Did they stay up? I think that was 2 seasons ago now. Oh, God. The longer time goes on, the less confident I'm getting.
Those doubts creep in.
For sure. I will take a 50-50, please.
Your 50-50 is Wigan Athletic or Peterborough.
Oh.
It's a league we don't often cover on Football Daily, so...
The gut instinct's still in the equation here, Hamster.
Yeah, I'm going to go Peterborough, mate.
Chris, you were at the Championship and you have locked in Peterborough. And you're going up to the Premier
Come
League.
on.
Great start from Hamill.
And the beat goes on.
Lovely stuff, Hamster. Recovering from the first episode. Joe, we're going back down to League 2 for you.
Yeah.
Let me just gather my pieces. Right, League 2 for Joe. Who is top of the all-time Premier League appearance list? A, Ryan Giggs, B, David James, C, Frank Lampard, or D, Gareth Barry?
Giggsy.
Straight in.
Joe, you're at League 2 level and you've locked in Ryan Giggs. And I'm afraid your journey continues to plummet. You're going down to the National League. It was Gareth Barry.
Oh, mate.
You were so good in the first episode, Joe.
What has
What's
happened?
happened?
The wheels have come off. Have you been outside this morning? You got sunstroke.
Oh dear, struggling.
Oh, yeah. Hamill, we're at the Premier League for you, and this question comes in from regular contributor Zach Kingdom. Thanks for your support, Zach.
Okay.
He says, which of these countries has Kevin Prince Boateng not played in? Not played in. A, Germany, B, France, C, Italy, or D, Spain?
Okay, let's go on a club-by-club basis. Barcelona. Obviously, La Liga. What a start from there. AC Milan. So he's played in Serie A. I'm not associating him straight away with either the German or French league. Although I feel like he has played in the German league. I believe I have a clue, right?
You do. You have request a clue or super sub.
I'll have request a clue, please.
The clue, which might not help you in this, was
Brilliant.
he scored 16 Bundesliga goals.
That does help. Because that rules
Good.
out one of my remaining 2, right? Oh, were you being sarcastic?
Well, I was just saying, I was trying to get in your head.
Ligue is my only remaining one, right?
Unless you want to go Spain or Italy.
No. Fine
No.
with that.
Chris, you're at Premier League level and you locked in France. And your logic was correct, mate. Great stuff.
Come on.
You're into the Europa.
Lovely. Lovely.
Chris, your
Wow.
standard's gone through the roof. Joe, I don't know what's happened to you, mate, but the recovery is on. You've still got 1, 2, 3, 4 questions to try and salvage your game.
This
Okay.
is turning into a non-event now, Tomlinson.
At the National League level,
Yeah.
which player did Zinedine Zidane famously headbutt in the 2006 World Cup final? Was it Materazzi, Lilian Thuram, Zambrotta, or Chiellini?
Definitely wasn't Thuram.
Oh, if you don't get this, mate, I can't even rub salt in the wound.
I think it was Materazzi, so I'll say Materazzi.
Yeah.
Joe, despite your doubts, you're absolutely correct. Thank God you're into League 2. We head up to the Europa League now to join high-flying Hamel. He's got 1 lifeline remaining, but he's doing very well in the Europa League. And this question comes in from Kustub Sarawastulu. And they want to know, who was the last German to win the Bundesliga Golden Boot? Was it A, Stefan Kiesling, B, Alex Meyer, C, Mario Gomez, or D, Miroslav Klose?
Wasn't Meyer a goalkeeper? A famous Bayern Munich goalkeeper? Or am I imagining that? Kiesling.
Isn't he a Hollywood actor as well? Is it Arnie Myers, a Hollywood actor? But
Not sure. Not
doesn't
sure.
help you here.
Oh, I get this. Bloody partying like it's Zanti 2010, mate. The vest, the glory.
Weren't you on a? You were on a documentary about that, weren't you?
No,
Sunsets
that was-
and Suspicious Parents or something.
That was Ibiza, mate, and I really don't want to talk about it. Don't want that image to resurface, to be honest. That's really difficult. I can't profess to know that much about Kiesling. I'm going to discount Meyer, maybe at my own peril, because there quite feasibly could have been another Meyer that I don't know about. Mario Gomez, bit of a bit part player at Munich. Can't remember his goal scoring exploits ever exceeding 20. Where was he before Munich? The bed.
You do have a super sub.
Who would know this? Potentially McCubbin. Potentially Pat. Ralph.
McCubbin's phone's just been ringing non-stop in the first 2
Ralph
episodes.
Ragnick. I'll ring him. No, I'm just going to guess. I'm going to go Kiesling.
Chris, you were at Europa League level
Put it there.
and you've locked in Stefan Kiesling. And you were wrong, I'm afraid. It was Alex Meyer.
Who is Alex Meyer?
Who
And
is
he was
Alex
playing.
Meyer?
I'm not quite sure, but he was playing for Frankfurt at the time.
Right.
And it was about 14-15 that season. But
Yeah, I was.
Never heard his name before.
I'm not. I can live with that. Don't you?
it gets pretty tough up at the top.
It does.
I have to say that. But we're going back down to join Joe in League 2, where it's
Come
not
on,
so
come
tough.
back down to my area.
Okay, Joe. League 2 question for you. Who is Spurs' current captain? Is it A, Harry Kane, B, Hugo Lloris, C, Jan Vertonghen, or D, Toby Alderweireld?
I don't know whether it's Harry Kane or Hugo Lloris. Jesus Christ.
Nothing is clear for Joseph Tomlinson today.
No, I'm not on form at all. Because I know that Hugo Lloris was club captain. Is it
Both.
club captain or on the field captain?
Club captain.
Okay.
Both normally on the field, aren't they? So probably just be club captain.
No, because when Hugo Lloris had damaged his elbow and was out for like 4 months, I know that Harry Kane was definitely captain.
Yeah, but there can only be one club captain.
Now I may as well use my clue. Why not? Get out of League 2.
The clue is they have 114 caps for their country.
Come on, mate.
That don't really help me.
Yes,
Surely
it
Harry
does.
Kane doesn't have 114. Surely he's not got 114, so it's got to be Hugo Lloris, I guess.
Joe, come on, wake up. Of course it's Hugo Lloris. You're going up to League 2. Well done, mate.
You're bloody dehydrated, aren't you, mate?
I'm fine. I'm just not on form. Not on form.
We're back in the Premier League with Hamill. He's doing very well. He's got his pen and paper out because I advised him to. And your question is, the last 4 winners of Serie A are A. Juventus, AC Milan, Roma, Lazio. B. Juventus, Inter Milan, Sampdoria, Lazio. C. Juventus, AC Milan, Inter Milan, Roma. Or D. Juventus, AC Milan, Inter Milan, Lazio.
Jesus Christ, that's a hard question.
Okay. So obviously it's got to have Juve in there. It's got to have Milan in there. Massimo Allegri, the last man to win a Serie A, to win a Scudetto before Juventus. Juve, Milan. Jose Mourinho's Inter Milan. Right, yes, I'm going to go see if that is the one with Juve, Inter, Milan and Roma.
Okay, so the order was Juventus, AC Milan, Inter Milan, Roma, and that was number C in the Premier League.
Number C, yeah?
Good one, Doogie. Yeah, letter C. Come on.
I think I might have said it as well.
And Chris, you're right.
Yes!
You're going up to the Europa. Congratulations.
That
Great
was a big
working
answer.
out.
That was a big answer, that was. Without phoning a friend as well. Big answer.
Well done, Chris. Right, we're going back to League 1 for Joe. Joe, if you get this one right and the next one, you could finish up in the Premier League, which wouldn't be too bad. That's where Zach finished up last week.
Okay.
So, your League 1 question is... This comes in from Ribu Mukherjee, by the way, on Twitter. And he wants to know, and we all do, which of these players have never played together? So A, Eden Hazard and Aubameyang. B, Pochettino and Ronaldinho. C, Modric and Hugo Lloris. Or D, George Weah and Sean Wright-Phillips.
Jesus.
Oh.
Is that a championship question?
League 1. Ribu Mukherjee doesn't mess around.
Holy moly. Okay, so I think Ronaldinho and Poch did at PSG. So I'm going to discount them.
That's good.
Who are the other people again?
Hazard and Aubameyang, Modric and Lloris, or George Weah and Sean Wright-Phillips.
Modric and Lloris.
Surely George Weah and Sean Wright-Phillips didn't. When would they have played together? Sean Wright-Phillips. Sean Wright-Phillips and George Weah. Just can't see it.
Joe, you've locked in George Weah and Sean Wright-Phillips, forgetting that they played together at Man City. I'm afraid you're wrong. Yeah, it was Luka Modric and Hugo Lloris. They didn't cross over at Spurs. Bad luck, Joe.
Mate, I would have said the exact same thing, I think.
Yeah.
Wow.
George
I
Weah had a-
have to say that's a hard League 2 question for me.
It was League 1. It
It
depends what your knowledge is. I thought that was a lot easier than some of the ones above it, but it just depends where your knowledge is. But Ribu Mukherjee, great question.
Good question. Very good
It was
question.
Modric and Lloris.
I have to take Joe's side there, mate. That is unforgivable at League 1 level.
Well, take it up with Ribu. Okay,
Ribu.
Hamill, this is your final question. This is to see whether you're in the Europa League at the moment. Can you finish up in the Champions League, which is level with what Pat did, our best ever finish so far? Your Europa League question is, which side has won the most La Liga titles? A, Barcelona, B, Real Madrid, C, Valencia, or D, Atletico Madrid?
Jesus. Well, that can't be Barcelona.
My Siri's just popped on.
Siri, what is the
He's
answer?
he's given you the answer, no joke.
The most La Ligas. And it wasn't... This is just top flights in Spain, right? Is this
Yes.
since it was rebranded?
It wasn't.
like-
No. This is all-time top flight titles.
Okay. Bloody hell. Bloody.
You do have your super sub.
Yeah, go on. Call Mike for me. I imagine it's. I think Barcelona, but it could be one of those left field answers where, you know, in the 50s and 60s, Atletico reigned supreme.
Fair. Okay. Well, I know McCubbin's off today, but let's see if he picks up. He didn't pick up to me last time, so I've got a bone to pick with him. Hi McCubbs, it's Doogie off the Football Pyramid, and we've got a question for you on Super Sub, I'm afraid. Okay, it's which side has won the most La Liga titles? Is it A, Barcelona, B, Real Madrid, C, Valencia, or D, Atletico Madrid?
What won the most La Liga titles?
As in top flight titles in Spain.
Okay, who's this for?
This is for Hamel, and he needs this to get into the Champions League.
Oh, Hamel, you should know better on this. I'm pretty certain it's Real Madrid for league titles.
Okay, thank you very much, McCubbs. Enjoy the rest of your day off.
Cool, you too.
Cheers, man. So there's McCubbs. Pretty sure it's Real Madrid.
Very confident, in fact. He was very, very confident. He said he thought you should have known it.
Yeah, I mean, I think the trip up there was Barcelona, right? And they're currently winning La Liga. So I think this question is designed so you gravitate towards them. So I'm going to go with McCubbin, you know, based on his logic and that for Real Madrid.
Chris, you were in the Europa League and you needed to get this question right to equal Pato's score last week.
Come
you
on,
called
Michael.
McCubbin, he's suggested Real Madrid. And you were both right. Congratulations.
Yes.
Champions League finish for Hamel.
Very solid.
What a top
Champions League, very, very solid.
top bloke.
Lovely. We are, by the way, for anyone watching this, we're getting McCubbin on the show next week. He was supposed to be on it this week. You know, he's answered a lot of super subs now and he's doing pretty well. So
Yeah.
I'm excited to see how he does next week. But he had a day off today.
He's been the wind,
Joe.
the wind beneath everyone's wings, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Joe, your question at League 2 level is who is the World Cup's all-time top goal scorer? Is it A...
You know.
Is that hard? A. Miroslav Klose. B. Just Fontaine, sorry. C. Ronaldo. Or D. Gerd Müller.
I haven't got a clue.
Yes, you
Go,
have.
I mean, what do you think it is? I mean, that's what I'm asking you anyway, but have a think through.
My God. Just Fontaine, I'm guessing it's not him.
No.
Gerd Müller. Miroslav Klose scored a lot, didn't he? I've still got my phone a friend, haven't I?
You do have Super Sub, yeah.
Well, I may as well use it. It's my last question, isn't it?
It is indeed.
Ring
Yeah.
the
Who would you
bell.
like?
Okay.
Do you want to ring
I
me?
think, should I ring somebody? I'll ring someone that's not McCubbin. I'll ring...
Yeah. Someone made a good point of that in the comments last week that you shouldn't be able to call the same phone a friend.
I'll
So whoever-
ring,
You could ring Pato.
Ring
He
someone.
probably won't pick up.
Nah, Pato never picks up. I'm ringing Henry Hill.
Ring someone that won't have a clue for comic effect. Ring your old man.
Henry Hill, I'm calling you as my super sub on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
The Football Pyramid.
Also known as the Football Pyramid. But
Show some
right.
respect.
Who is the top scorer in World Cup history, Henry?
Miroslav Klose.
Is it Miroslav Klose,
Just Fontaine.
Just Fontaine,
Ronaldo or Gerd Müller?
Ronaldo, or Müller?
The answer is Miroslav Klose.
Is it definitely 100% you committed to it?
He did. Yeah, he did. He broke it against Brazil and did his little front
Okay,
foot thing.
I'm trusting
pretty
you,
confident it's
seeing as this is a
Miroslav
League 2 question, and this is for me to finish in the conference.
Klose. I think it's embarrassing that you've called me already, quite frankly. But there we go.
All right, fair enough. I'm committing. I'm trusting Henry Hill. Then I'm going Miroslav Klose, Doogie.
Joe, you're in League 2 level. It hasn't been your best showing. I think you'll admit that yourself. But you're finishing on a high. You and Henry Hill are absolutely
Okay,
right.
thank
You're
you, Henry.
finishing up
Thank
in
you,
League
Henry.
1.
Are you free to the next round?
Mate, I finished in League 1. It's shambles. I've had an absolute nightmare.
was made for an intellectual mind.
Oh,
That's why I created
just
it,
falling
but
apart,
there you
mate. I'm not going to lie. Right, nice one, Hennes.
go. Bye-bye.
Oh, there we have it then. Chris Hamill, you finish in the Champions League spots. Just one question wrong. You pleased with that? Revenge has been had. Sweet, sweet revenge.
Bit of redemption, but can I just say I empathise with Joe's plight, having gone through pretty tough 6 months myself in that regard. So you'll bounce back, Joe, alright? Don't be too tough on yourself.
Very poor, mate. Very poor showing from me.
Yeah, it wasn't
It
your
was.
best, Joe. What
You
do you put that down to?
My head wasn't in the game, mate. I'm not going to lie. My head wasn't in the game.
Wrong headspace.
Yeah.
Fair. Well, recover, get some sleep, drink some water, eat some veg, and you'll be back next time. But guys, that's the Football Pyramid. That's episode 3. I hope you enjoyed it. Let us know who you want to see in the hot seat next week, joining McCubbin. And yeah, Chris, what should they go and do now? This goes out on Saturday morning on EFD.
Go and watch Continental Club. Anticipate tomorrow's one-on-one. Well, no, that'll be the week after, won't it? Of course. Other than that, yeah, just keep on quizzing.
Love it. Joe, anything from you?
Go and follow us on Snapchat if you don't already. Yeah, we put out daily content there as well.
Love it. Thanks, guys. See you later.